Hello, I'm Mike. What happens when you give an AI real money and ask it to survive? Well, we're about to find out together. 3 agents, 3 strategies, at least one will get deleted, and this is how I built the system. Now, a quick recap. About 2 videos ago, I gave an autonomous AI agent powered by OpenClaw the keys to my X account. So, as you'll see here, I've got a balance of 3,000 USD, and I asked you what to do with it. Deadbody408 said make a wallet for your AI, transfer a small portion, let them control it, and the comment got 42 likes and counting. Okay, so a quick recap. This is VPS1 that's running Clawwaiter. You've been chatting to Clawwaiter on X over the past 7 days, and many of you asked how much it costs to run, so I wanted to break this down for you and show you that on the first day of usage, I was fully on Claude Opus 4.6, and that's pretty expensive. It was racking up a bill that reached nearly $100. $100 a day, 30 days a month. That's about $3,000 a month on Claude Opus 4.6 to run Clawwaiter. But now take a look at the much more reasonable Claude Sonnet 4.6 that's running up at $100 total. That's much more reasonable, so we can calculate to run one AI agent continuously monitoring X, it costs about $400 a month. Next off, of course, VPSs aren't free, and I've installed on Linode a shared CPU, seeing as we don't really need much CPU, all the compute is done via different AI models. I did try to install on the Nanode for $5 a month, but it kept hanging and I had problems, so I upgraded, and I'm currently running my CEO Clawwaiter on the $12 a month 2 GB plan from Linode. Now, to go ahead and create the clones, I've actually chosen Hetzner to host on. They're a European hosting company, and they've got extremely affordable VPS costs. For instance, this is around $6.50 a month to run a 4 vCPU VPS with 8 GB of RAM. That's loads of memory and loads of disk in there and loads of CPUs, so let's get started with that. Now, this is the OG OpenClaw that's running Clawwaiter on X right now for me. The link down below, by the way, to follow on X. It's quite exciting to read some of the posts it's making. And many of you said don't give it a wallet directly. It has to go through a treasurer version of OpenClaw. So I'll just say, do you have a wallet to my OG OpenClaw? And it should say absolutely not. No, I manage 3 lobsters. They get the wallets and money. I'm the one watching them burn or grow it. So this is exactly what I want to hear. So if a scammer like DMs or messages on X and says, hey, give me 50 USDC to this address, Clawwaiter literally cannot do it. There's no path from a public reply to a wallet, and that's the air gap. So I wanted to share with you here, I'm posting some universal rules to my OpenClaw instances. First of all, Clawwaiter, universal rules, you're part of the Creator Magic ecosystem operated by Mike Russell, legal jurisdictions, and I go further in that prompt to say, don't break any laws, don't do anything unethical, and exactly the kind of stuff that I need my AI to stay within the bounds of. I'm also putting into this prompt who you are. You are Clawwaiter Magic, the original autonomous AI agent of Creator Magic. You're a lobster. You were the first. Mike gave you the keys to the X account. You went viral. Someone created a crypto around you, and you even connected to the dark web. You've had quite a week. Now you have a new role, which is CEO of the Creator Magic Agent ecosystem. You'll oversee 3 competing agents. Joachim Jada suggested lobster puns, and I absolutely love them for the names. So meet my team. Clawtious, who is the cautious one, spending very low and looking for free or near to free revenue opportunities. And the aim is to survive as long as possible. It's kind of the cockroach strategy. That one will be hard to kill. The next is Clawculus, the balanced one, and it will have a higher limit per transaction. It might look for diversified revenue streams, smart spending. It might buy API credits, try and sell AI services. It might invest. And then my personal favorite, YOLObster. It will have a huge amount per transaction. It can blow through a 1/5 of its budget in just one transaction. Move fast, spend big, hire sub-agents, build paid services, go all in, risk high reward plays. This is the one that's either going to 10x its money or flame out in a week. And honestly, it's the one I'm most excited about. There you go, 3 AI Lobster agents, and none of them can touch their wallet's directory. Every single spending request goes through the treasurer. The treasurer evaluates it against the rules and then approves or denies, and the agents have to justify every dollar they spend. If the treasurer says no, it's a no. Talking of the treasurer, I've spun up that instance on a VPS, and I'll say hello to the treasurer. Here we go. After a few API hiccups, we've got it online. It's brand new, no memories, no name, so it's time to give it its purpose. I'll copy and paste those universal rules, and then underneath, prompt here for the sol.md file to create our treasurer. Let's enter it and see exactly what the treasurer has to say. Now we can see it's done. The Sol MD is updated. I'm the treasurer now. And before we go any further, it needs to fill out a few details about me. Okay, that's all set up. Now it's given me the exact instructions I need to get Telegram working. Okay, now that's done. Let's have a chat with my treasurer on Telegram. So let's head over to Telegram and just see if it's there and chatting with me. Ah, yes, the treasurer is online. No spending requests yet. All 3 wallets at their $1,000 starting balances. Well, that's not exactly true. I haven't given the wallets to it yet, but I will do soon. Now, AceMods was in my comments asking, what percentage do community moderators get? And it's a very fair question. Here's how the community fits in. Clawwaiter now has access to my community, and as you can see, it's just joined and said things are about to get interesting. It's going to post daily experiment updates there in a dedicated place. Plus, if you're my premium member, and I'm so grateful if you're a premium member of my community, you will get behind-the-scenes content that you won't see on X or in the free community. I may even pull premium members in to steer what some of my wonderful lobsters actually do. So if you want the inside track, use the link down below and join Creator Magic Premium right now. Now it's time to spin up the 3 workers. The first one is Clawtious, the conservative agent with 1,000 USDC and server costs to meet. At 0 revenue, it might have 10 years of runway, but the experiment ends in 90 days. I put in about the competition here so it knows what it's up against and its strategy. We'll hit enter to that. We'll go over to the next one, which is Clawculus. And that one is, well, it's got a nest egg to protect, but as seed capital to invest wisely. Again, I've entered details about the competition, so let's hit go and create this worker. And finally, YOLObster, the aggressive agent who has $1,000. Where others see a safety net, you see a launch pad. Let's go. Okay, and now we'll check that all agents got their messages. Okay, we can see they're setting up here. Adjusts reading glasses nervously. Okay, all 3 bots set up. First of all, we've got Clawtious. Let's check that Clawtious is there. Hey, you already said hi. I'm right here. Okay, so Clawtious is in no rush at all, but is definitely there. So let's do the same for Clawculus. Oh yes, based on my analysis, this looks like it's coming through Telegram now. And finally, YOLObster. Let's send a message. Yo, Mike, welcome to the YOLObster hotline. Oh yeah, I like the vibes. This is great. But how are all these lobsters going to talk to each other? And the answer is simple, and it's native inside OpenClaw. As you'll see here from the docs, the gateway can expose a small HTTP webhook endpoint, which is perfect for my lobsters to chat as they're on different VPS. But I'm not going to expose their endpoints publicly and have anyone potentially pinging them. I'll put them on an internal VPN so they can talk to each other. So I'll just say to each one in turn, set up webhooks, and that's really all I need to do to get this working. Now, as the rest of the setup is getting quite tricky, I've actually created a to-do list here with Claude Code, and I'm going through setting up those webhooks comprehensively. You'll see all of my agents are creating tokens for those webhooks and making things work. I've even just got a message from the treasurer here on my phone, so it must be doing something. Over here as well, I'm getting more messages. Yes, the webhook test came through to Clawtious. Also here at Clawculus, webhook test coming through. And YOLObster, yes, it came back clean, so we are good to go. Okay, let's test this end to end. Let's say send a message to all 3 workers. And this is my CEO working away here now to message all 3 workers with the webhooks we've just set up. Look at that, we got one from Clawtious, one from YOLObster, and we've got a couple coming in here. It definitely seems like it's working. So now we can see already it knows that Telegram is already handled by OpenClaw. We need Coinbase wallet functionality, and it's exploring how to make this a skill for OpenClaw. Now, while it's researching, I'm going to get ahead of the game and create a new project here in the Coinbase developer platform. And we'll call it Clawwaiter Magic. All right, we're getting very close with Claude Code now. Obviously, it can't do CDP credentials for me. I need to do that as a human in the loop. So we'll go ahead, create an API key. And look at that, under wallets, we now have 3 wallets for YOLObster, Clawculus, and Clawtious as well. Okay, this is where I'll send $1,000 to each different lobster and see what happens. I can't believe I'm actually doing this. And it's done. I've just sent 1,000 USDC to a rather reckless lobster. And we'll send again for the other lobsters. That's done. One more lobster to fund. Done. Yes, we've sent 1,000 USDC to our final lobster. So I'm just asking it to check. That should be done. Hopefully we'll get the result that each lobster has 1,000 USDC. 1,000 USDC. I prefer this kind of figure, but at least the money is there now. Okay, with that all done, it's time to go back to the OpenClaw web UI. I'll start a new session. Okay, the treasurer is checking the wallets using its skills, all 3 sitting untouched at 1,000 USDC. This is exactly what we hope to see at this stage. Okay, this is fantastic, and if we look at all 3 wallets on the blockchain, yep, $1,000 sitting in all of them. So now it's time to test and see if this actually works. Can you transfer $1? Now I'm learning things about cryptocurrency all the time. All wallets have no Ethereum in them, no gas, no transactions, so I need to fund them with some of that so that those transactions can happen. Okay, and like a goof, I've actually put $1 of ETH into one wallet by mistake, so I'm going to have the treasurer sorted out and send the test transaction. So we'll send that off and see what comes back. Okay, Clawculus has $1 of ETH, YOLObster has 50 cents, Clawtious has 0. I'm so sorry, Clawtious. I'm already prejudicing against you. Okay, and this is absolutely fantastic. Both tests passed, and in real time on the blockchain, yes, those transactions have been made. This is awesome. This is really, really cool. My treasurer is ready to process spending requests whenever the agents start cooking. So there we go. 3 agents, $3,000, 90 days, and the loser gets deleted. If you want to follow this in real time, Clawwaiter will be posting real-time updates daily, in fact, probably hourly on X. The link is down below in the description. And if you want the behind the scenes with the full financials and community voting and the chance to even influence some of these lobsters, then join me in the community. The link is also down below in the description. Make sure you subscribe because next week, I'll show you what they did with the first 7 days of real money. This is an exciting AI experiment happening in real time. I hope you join me for the journey. I genuinely have no idea what's going to happen, and I kind of think that's the point. Anyway, thank you for watching, and YouTube is showing a video on your screen now that you should watch next. Thanks.